Privyet and hello from Newegg TV. I'm Rene Garcia with another exciting game overview. Today we're looking at Metro Last Light. Our copy is the PC version, but it's also available on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and it's rated M for mature. Metro Last Light is a first-person shooter developed by 4A Games and published by Deep Silver, and is the second game in the Metro series, which is based on the Metro book series by Russian author Dmitry Glukhovsky. Set in a post-apocalyptic future, Metro Last Light takes place in the underground metro below the ruins of Moscow. Here, the inhabitants struggle to survive, living off meager resources while fending off mutated creatures as well as rival factions. Players take the role of a metro denizen named Artyom, the same character from the previous game, who helped activate the D6 missile silo to wipe out the mutants on the surface known as Dark Ones. In Metro Last Light, Artyom is part of the Order, one of the three major factions in the Metro, including the Communist Soviets and the Nazi Fourth Reich. When the game begins, Artyom sets up the story with memories of his childhood, his mother, and life on the surface. He also remembers a soldier sleeping next to him, riding on the Metro. As one of the newest members of the Order, Artyom's comrades endearingly refer to him as Rabbit. But despite the silly nickname, the Order sends Rabbit on an important mission. A Dark One has been spotted, and since their mind-controlling abilities makes them very dangerous, it's up to Rabbit to kill the last Dark One and wipe them out for good. Unfortunately, things don't go according to plan, and Rabbit's adventure truly begins. Metro Last Light is a survival-oriented first-person shooter, which means that the combat leans toward methodical attacks rather than run-and-gun, especially in the tight environments of the Metro. In fact, most of the areas are geared for stealthy approaches. You can find alternate ways around guards and even create more darkness for yourself by unscrewing light bulbs, blowing out lamps, and flipping off switches. The shadows make it easier for stealthy takedowns. When all else fails, taking the direct approach is always a solution. When it's time to deal horrific violence to your enemies, you'll have a bevy of homemade weapons at your disposal. They include an assortment of rifles, shotguns, pistols, and more. You'll also have secondary throwing weapons, like knives and grenades. At particular shops, your primary weapons can be customized with sights, suppressors, stocks, and more to better suit your style of gameplay. Surviving in Metro Last Light isn't done solely with guns, however. Players also have to worry about the environment and special mutated creatures. When above ground, players need to manage the filter for their gas masks. Once the filters run out, it's only a few moments before Rabbit starts gasping for air. The rechargeable headlamp makes a return and is used to burn the mutated spiders that plague the Metro. This is definitely not a game for people with arachnophobia. The biggest selling point of Metro Last Light, however, is its world full of rich details. As Rabbit explores both below and above ground, players should really take the time and immerse themselves in the ambiance. It's hard not to feel a little moved seeing the skeletal remains of an adult holding the remains of a child right outside a door they couldn't open. In other places, the environment can affect Rabbit's mind. And while he'll usually snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity, oh, there goes Rabbit on one of his visions. But they help flesh out the story and give players a little more insight into the devastation. You'll also get to pass through an underground concentration camp, which was modeled after the working conditions of the 4A Games development team. But Metro Last Light isn't all about death and desolation. There are places that are full of life, and they are just as realized and full of ambiance, if not more so. Like here, in a station at the Metro, the apparitions of these faces in the crowd, petals on a wet black bough, really give a sense of their characters. And it's great to see the things they do to escape their realities. You can listen to their impressively long conversations, watch a man entertain kids with shadow puppets of animals they'll never see. You can even play the instruments lying around and sing along. Shake, 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 shake it! Metro Last Light is a great game for players who like having choice in combat, deliberate pacing, and a game world that's tough to beat for immersion. And that wraps it up for our overview of Metro Last Light. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Do встречи! Until next time.